I'm Tariq Al-Amin, the City Council candidate from the 2nd District in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm in this race to try to include or get more inclusion of the citizens in the process. I believe that the current council person has special interest groups that he's trying to satisfy, and what he has done is he's responded to the people who paid to get him in, but he's neglecting those who voted to get him in. Somewhere he's blurred those lines and has gotten confused over who he represents and whom he's supposed to serve. So what I hope to accomplish is to address the issues that have already been pointed out are key to this community. The issues of education, jobs, and public safety. And as far as jobs go, we need to make sure that people are properly trained and prepared for whatever jobs we can bring in here. But we need to see that more people are employed with an affordable wage and not have government assistance be a part of their daily existence. And as far as education, we need to see that the schools are doing their part in seeing that the children are properly educated, knowing how to read at an early age, and testing them and ensuring you're not just passing them on to be part of a numbers game, to where we're going to make sure they are getting a quality education. And that also applies to other social issues when it comes to education. We live in a district or a county that has the highest rate of STD in the nation. And so we must address that at some level. All elected officials and responsible adults should be talking to these children about protecting themselves, abstinence, whatever you feel your comfort zone is when you talk to the youth. And then as far as the public safety, we got a two-pronged attack and a two-pronged concern here. And one is that, yes, we want to reduce crime and reduce the fear of crime. We want to reduce people fearing when they walk out the door that they could be a victim. And we want to, not to fear that, and also reduce the incidents that would give rise to that fear. And so and then our other part of public safety is protecting our citizens and ourselves from the police. The police need greater accountability and need to learn how to respect the people in this community, and they too have forgotten who serves who. They've forgotten the definition of public servant. So we have to bring them back to understand that community policing is a joint effort. It's not dictating to the people what they should have. It's working in conjunction with the people on the same level in order to address the problems that we have out here.
What would you say is the single greatest issue in this election, do you think?
Well, I think it'll be employment, community development, actually. I'll put it this way, because I really believe we have to reinvest in our community, and you need it where the small businesses can exist and grow. And that would be coming from the people who live here. You ain't got to jump on a bus to go to a job. Your job is here in the community. And so we need to address economic development.
And the same thing with the police department. You have these officers that come from...
What do you think about... when you talk about police accountability, what did you think about the response to the police brutality a couple weeks ago?
Well, the chief was in a corner. Everybody in the city and around the world saw what took place, so they were forced into action, because normally, they'd drag their feet out. So it was good to see that the chief did that, but I really don't believe he had much of a choice. But now we'll see if the process reinforces the decisions that the chief made. The chief made the decision to remove them from the job, but that's not the end of the process. So we have to see, once the whole process is completed, will his efforts be reinforced, or will they be overturned?
When do you think we can make that judgment? Do you think
it's going to be a few months, because of how long the process takes. And that's why we need a system in place that you can't just rely on them. What if the next chief comes in and he doesn't want to handle business this way? So we need something in place that the people know will do an honest and reliable investigation.
Right on. Anything else you'd like to say to the Flat River Show? May 14th, turn out to the polls and vote. Bring about that positive change we're talking about.